while I'm walking in downtown D.C., appears over my left shoulder. Now keep this in mind, anytime that we dream prophetically or we read in the Bible, we see visions that are concerning the shoulders, it's always talking about the government, because the government unto you is given a child, and on his shoulders the government shall rest upon his shoulders. So anytime that we see the shoulder, it's always representative of government. But in particularly, I'm standing there and I'm walking with the angel of the Lord in downtown D.C., and I look to my left and I see a star. I see a star crossing over me. And I watch the star, and I remember a star, and I'll come back to this in just a minute, but the star hit and it exploded. It hit the big, giant granite steps that you would see in front of Congress or in front of the Lincoln Memorial. And it hit and it exploded, but it wasn't like a bomb, like a terrorist bomb, or it wasn't like a dynamite blowing up. It wasn't like that. It was more like something, a celebration, like you would see at Independence Day for fireworks. Just a boom of, that kind of explosion. And what came out of it, I didn't understand this. I saw a 2-year-old child. I saw a 2-year-old child come out of this explosion when it hit the granite. And I believe, and then I watched the child run out. Within just a couple of seconds, I watched a second star come. And that star came and it exploded against the granite steps as well. Against the granite steps. And when it did, it also turned into another child that was about 2 years old. Now this is important because the little children, as soon as they hit out of the explosion and they were naked, like little kids would be, toddlers, 2 years old, running, and they were laughing and they were playing exactly like you would expect a 2-year-old to act. And I reached down on my knees to turn, and I looked at one of the children, and the little child had the prettiest green eyes that I'd ever looked into and had fiery red hair. And when I looked into the eyes of this little child, I saw joy. And I saw peace. I could see contentment. I could see hope. Anything that would represent heaven, I could see it inside of the eyes of this child. And I was very emotional because of what I had seen. But then I heard the Lord say to me, I said, Lord, what are these two, what are the children for? Why am I seeing 2 babies? Why do I see 2 children running down in downtown D.C.? If I could explain it to you so that you would naturally be able to understand the vision, we all know that when we were children, and maybe even now, but they take Cupid, the love angel, the very small child with the bow and arrow. This is what these 2 look like. That's exactly what they look like. They didn't have a bow and those things. I'm just trying to give you that description. That's exactly what they look like. So I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, what are these? And the angel of the Lord spoke to me. And he said, these are the 2 angels that I have sent to bring judgment upon all of the abortions, the genocide of abortion that has been coming out of Washington, D.C. and spilling out into America. And when the Lord spoke that to me, that these are the 2 angels that he sent to bring judgment upon D.C. because of the abortions, and then I understood right then while I was having the dream, because this was on the anniversary of Roe versus Wade.